Welcome back to Solynod Hex, everyone. Today we're holding session number 505, and today's session is sponsored by our generous patrons and donors. Thank you very much, patrons and donors, for your generous pledges and donations. We wouldn't have dynamic lighting without you. Players at this time, go ahead and add 505 points to your player character for showing up on time. And when last we left the Order of the Superior Star, they were recruiting henchmen and getting new spells and stuff in the city-state of Gronar, which is in the East Panoplia borderlands. And Tenzi had just recruited Selena Saltblade, one of the Archmagi of Gronar. So I made a couple handouts for the party, since everybody was pretty much there. Chandra and Uvak and Lily. So you have the Mages of Gronar, which is a misnomer for the Academy of Gronar Magi. Chandra, Ovak, and Lily. So apprenticed by none other than the legendary Adolf Gall himself, who is a famous Panoplian mage. Here's his bio. They are an academy of magi specializing in the education of children in the arcane arts. Selena Saltblade by Fonzo Mussolini and Tixo Cecilius and someone named Rafferty are the four instructors. The instructors also form the city-state of Gronar's last line of defense once the Iron Star Mercenary Company has failed to defend the city and its surrounding lands. And since the IMC has recently adopted firearms in the name of defense, failure seems highly unlikely. The Academy currently has 2 grad school students, Sheldon Gall and Andronicus Aurelius. And 2 new students, by the way. And they are... They are Cirrus Candlelit and Finn Sights. Actually, Finn Sights might be. No, he is also a graduate. Okay. So, we had just had Tenzi's turn in which he, recruited Selena. And then everyone was kind of walking through town towards their mounts to get ready to go back to Enervia City, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're getting our mounts and going to Nervia.
All right. So next up would be Shandrak.
Okay. Gotta zoom out. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay, cool. So, Shandrak will continue doing a half move, and he's still reading the Wujin spellbook, Yezun. Still reading from the end. The last book had 14 pages in it. Oh, you already have it on the tracker. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, and then the rest of my people are moving. And that'll be all for me.
All right. We got the end of the round. Time now is 5:11 p.m. December the 4th, 11:85. Everyone has eaten, I think, before they left, and all that remains of the day is basically to travel and camp or sleep. Got a couple hours before then. The sun is starting to go down. As you can see in the distance, the time of the year, the sun goes down a little early, a few hours early. And that's probably about twilight right now. Just gonna sort the tracker real quick. So Selena appears coming southward from the north. The 8 mage towers are visible in the distance to the north. And first up we have actually Selena, so she gets to about here. And you guys notice that she's carrying a pretty hefty looking backpack. It's got rectangular looking lumps in it. It's got a bedroll. Yeah, pretty extensive looking, maybe library in her backpack. Next up is Ovac.
I guess I'll continue to follow everyone else and leaving out of town, prepare my mounts and Serenity and stuff.
Okay. Lily.
I'll follow everybody else too.
All right. Weird. Somehow Selena's on the tracker twice. I guess I need to use her better token anyways. Next up is Tinsy and Company.
Tansy looks back and sees Selena has caught up after getting her gear, and tells her and also Shade and Yesma that he has spare mounts that they can use. They're right now they're in Mingdao, but so we'll pick those up tomorrow before we travel in the countryside. And then with that, everyone else who has a mount will get mounted.
Right. And Shandrak.
Chandra continues walking with his nose in his book. And some of my people will make it to their mounts and begin loading up. And that'll be all for me.
Alright. End of round. First up is Ovac.
All right. I guess I'll proceed to keep following everyone else.
Okay, Lily.
I'll be moving too.
And Tinsy.
We'll wait for the others.
Shandrak.
Yep. Heading there. Oh, we'll make it that far. And that's all for me.
Alright, time now is 5:13 p.m. And it gets a little darker. And first up is Ovek. You there, Kenneth?
Sorry, I had myself on mute. Yeah, I'll continue to follow the others. All right, that looks like about as far as I can go.
And Lily.
I'll go ahead and move again. That'll be it for me.
So it looks like you only moved 7 squares, Lily.
I
you
can move.
You can move 16. There you go.
We're out of combat.
Well, I'm near the mounts.
Yep. Tinsy.
Well, continue to wait for the others. Tenzi starts concentrating, preparing to cast Dimensional Fold. And Astral's going to change to his normal angelic form. And that'll be it for us.
Alright. There's like a flash of light and He changes from human back into angel. And next up is Shandrak and Company.
Shandrak. Yeah, he's gonna take a break reading this round, and he's gonna jog back to make it to the mounts. And catch up with everybody.
Wow. Lily, are you still carrying 3,205 GP and...
I think so, yes.
Okay.
You might want to start leaving that in the wagon or something.
Yeah.
Most of it.
That's actually 72 pounds from coins and
Oh,
gems.
wow.
So you are way over encumbered. 122 pounds makes you heavily encumbered. You're basically moving at a movement rate of 1 right now.
Crap.
Yeah. Your backpack is like crushing you. The end of round. And first up is Ovac.
Alright. We'll continue.
And then Lily.
Alright, I'll
finally
just move.
catches up with you, and you're only able to move 2 squares right now. You're sweating profusely, even despite the cold. And you're like starting to run out of breath.
She says.
Tenzi.
Wait a minute. Don't you have a donkey with you? Shouldn't you?
What?
What about your donkey? Where's your mule?
Oh, in the stocks.
Oh, okay. I thought you had brought it with you.
No.
Okay.
Is that
Sorry.
one of these back here?
No, those are the 2 I have with Ovi. Mildred and Agnes, I think I called them.
I think hers is this top mule in the middle. That's the only one I can't move.
Sandy?
No, that's Zalman's.
Oh. Oh, is it behind Musashi? Is that the mule? Or is that his?
Could be, no, could be hers.
All right. Kenzie.
Seeing Lily struggle, Tenzi will, I don't know how much, yeah. Tenzi will, no, have Zalman to bring up will ride up with his mule. It says, yo, you could take a load off here.
Oh, thank you.
you.
And you notice that by how slow she's moving, it would take her several minutes just to get to the donkey.
Yeah, I'll move the donkey up right next to her. And Zalman will dismount and offer to help her, and that'll be it for us.
So her pack weighs. Let's see, 2, 5, 12, 13, 16, 19 plus the money, 89, 91 pounds. Actually, 93 because the backpack itself weighs 2 pounds. So 93 pounds are lifted off of your person and set onto the mule, making your current weight carried only 22, like 29 pounds. So you're now unencumbered and can move at 12. So backpack is on the mule. Which mule?
Sandy, what was the weight on that?
93 pounds. And as you pull it off of her, you can hear it go with, coins. Just a horde of coins inside of this bag. And that's most of the weight. I mean, by far. Shandrak and Company.
Okay, yeah, seeing this, Shandrick will just resume reading, and everyone's on their horses now, so it's all for me.
Alright. End of round. And Ovac and Company. So you can see, actually I think no one can see it, but you can hear it. You can hear a big bag of coins being shifted, and someone's going, like struggling.
Oh, Lord.
And then you can hear a as it is set onto something. And then you hear a mule go hee-haw in the darkness and clop clop from its hooves. And yo, you're carrying way too much fucking money.
I'll holler back. Oh, I know. You don't need no ride or nothing, do ya?
Nah.
Since I'm mounted up and everything, I'll wait.
All right. Lily. So the weight is lifted off your shoulders by Zalman and placed onto his mule, Sandy. And you're free to move quickly now.
I guess I'll go ahead and get Deadly.
Okay.
Will this be my movement right here?
12 is your movement, and outside of combat, that's doubled. And then if you jog to get Dudley, it's quadrupled.
Okay. So on my next turn, I'll transfer the stuff from Sandy to Dudley.
Okay. Tenzi and company. So you see a cat person run out of the dark, and jog over to get a mule out of the crowd, and then turn around and go back into the darkness.
Just kind of wait, and I'll call out, Zalman, what are you doing out there?
Yo! She's got. Oh, yeah, I gotta turn on my voice changer for him. He's got a super. He sounds like. Supposed to sound like Sylvester Stallone.
Yo, she got a hoard of treasure in a backpack here. It must weigh about 90 pounds or something. I gotta transfer it from her to Sandy and from Sandy back to her mule in a second. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Very well. And Zalman will just help her, and that'll be it for us.
Mm-hmm.
And Shandrak.
Yeah, I'll just keep reading my book and wait for everyone to get situated.
Alright. End of round. Ovac.
Oh, did the portal get open yet? I don't think so.
No, you can hear some kind of bullshit going on in the dark with like a bunch of coins and shit.
I'm like,
and
that sounds like gold.
yeah, Zalman's like kind of bitching about it a little bit. Anything else for Ovac?
No, sir.
All right, Lily.
Yep, but it's transferring stuff from Sandy to Dudley.
Okay, so we'll put a note on your backpack that the whole pack is on Dudley now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tenzi, you hear again in the dark like a but this time it's kind of a feminine like sounding grunt, and you hear it and the clop clop of mule hooves and like in the darkness again from slightly younger sounding mule. Anything from Tenzi and company?
That'll, once the stuff's transferred, Zalman will head back with Sandy, and that'll be it for us.
All right. Shandrak.
Yeah, Shandrak will keep reading, but keep an eye open if for the portal to open, and be ready for that.
And ceased characters. what was the last spell that you read out of his book?
So I read Foresight, and I'm reading the one that comes before that. So I read Temporal Stasis, Foresight, and now I'm reading one that's before Foresight for 14 pages.
All right. How many pages into that are you? 3?
You have the counter up already.
Say what?
You have the counter up already on the tracker. It looks like 5.
Yeah, that's the duration of the spell, though. Shadrach reads Yazian's book from last page.
No, that's just how long. That was my duration from rereading it.
Yeah.
Because I can do read magic. We didn't put that on the tracker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your read magic is permanent. Okay. I keep forgetting about that. That was that from a scroll or from a wish?
That was from a wish.
From a wish. Very nice. Okay, so you have 5 rounds left on that 14-page spell.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, time now is 5:17 p.m. December the 4th, 11 AE5. I don't remember what the weather was today, so I will figure that out during the next character's turn. First up is Ovek. You there, Kenneth?
I'll shift around on my mount, Serenity, and I'll say, I thought the other races were always in a rush to do stuff. What's taking so long? That'll be the end of my complaining right now.
Lily, you can hear Ovak over there, and see him by the light of the continual light necklaces in the party, and he's kind of like leaning over the side of his dog, like looking out in the darkness towards your direction, and he's like bitching and moaning about like what the hell's taking so long.
And so go ahead and wait on him. Go ahead and go with the others and wait.
All right. Next up is Tenzi. So you can see that Lily has returned to the group with Dudley, and there's a big old bulging backpack on top of Dudley's pack saddle that's tied down with like a tarp and ropes and stuff. And Lily's kind of sweaty for a cat. That's weird. A cat person being sweaty. And like sweat's just kind of dripping off of her whiskers. I don't know. And her fur seems kind of damp and matted down. And she's like out of breath.
So I'll kind of look to her and see if she looks like she's ready for travel or if she needs another minute.
I'm ready.
And I will begin casting Dimensional Folding.
All right. And the gateway opens up for you. It is a 10-foot wide gateway. And you can see on the other side is and even darker. Or no, a slightly brighter. That's right. That's further to the west. A slightly brighter Enervia city. I'm assuming you wanted to go to the arcade.
I think we just go to like the place where we stored our horses last time.
Well, I thought we were gonna go to my place.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's where the horses are, because you have your
Right,
own.
yeah.
You have your own
Right.
stable, right?
that's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is there anyone who does not step through? Okay. So here we go. And right as you guys are passing through, you can see that weird tiefling step out of the bar. NPC. Ronar. Yeah, Volko is his name. Volko Nightgrin. He's basically the same character as Shandrak. But like a little older, I guess. And he just kind of steps out, and you can see his weird, like, tail and reverse jointed legs and stuff, and he's got like these weird fan ears on the side of his head. And he just kind of watches you guys pass through the gate and goes back inside. Boop, boop. Okay.
Just if a bad storm is moving in our direction.
Oh,
It's already started thundering and stuff.
yeah. Alright, so back to Enervia City in West Panoplia. The ambiance totally changes now. Dynamic lighting, just slightly brighter. Still twilight though. It's a couple, I think it's a couple thousand miles to the west. You're traveling now. And